Hello everyone, welcome back to another Sleepyhead movie review. And in today's movie review, I'm going to talk about the Avengers Endgame. So, if you have not seen the movie, trust me, I have a lot of spoilers to talk about. And if you have seen the movie, only proceed watching this review. If you're okay with spoilers, please go on. But some people are really affected by spoilers, so I recommend those people who haven't seen the movie and are affected by spoilers do not watch this review. So let's get started. The initial minutes of the movie are basically what you see in the trailer. People in the Avengers compound figuring out how to get back the fallen, the people who have died, they want to get them back, and all those things. And also, we see Iron Man sitting in the spaceship playing with Nebula and recording a message for Pepper Potts saying whenever she sees this message, he wants her to know that he was thinking of her and whatnot, all those things. But somehow he is brought back to planet Earth, and everybody's happy that he's back. The movie now leaps forward 5 years in time, and the movie is now set in 2023. Iron Man has a family and has disconnected himself from the Avengers for the good of his family. He doesn't want to go back. He feels he's risking himself as well as his family if he goes back to the Avengers. And that's what he also mentions when rest of the Avengers come to meet him for a last one time help. Eventually it's like कीड़ा दिमाग में रह जाता है kind of a thing for Iron Man. He works on something which then he ends up at the Avengers compound along with whatever he was working on, and there begins the actual story of this movie. They want to go back in time, get the Infinity Stones before Thanos does. Yes, it means they're going back in time, getting all those stones before Thanos did it like he did it in the past, so that they'd stop Thanos from doing what he did in the past. Sounds simple, right? Nah, it isn't. In the way we sacrifice Avengers, and Thanos gets to know that these people are there to find the stones, and he tries to stop them. So basically, what happens is Thanos from the past comes to the future, whereas Avengers from the future have gone back to the past. So much mess up. But the way it's portrayed, like each stone has been placed at different points of time in different places. All the plans is done, time machine is built, time travel is all figured out, everybody is on their journey to find those stones. Thanos gets to know it, like I said earlier. He figures out a way to come to the future. He does come. People have found all the six stones now. Some of the Avengers are gone. So sad about that. There are some emotional moments where Tony Stark meets his dad, Howard Stark, back in time, and then we have a Stanley cameo, which is like blink and you miss it. And that's the whole story of the first half, which we were made to see. Yes, Indian movie theaters do force an interval in a movie which doesn't have breaks most of the parts of the world. It's a 3 hour long movie, yet Indian theaters force an interval in the middle. And next up comes the stones are in the Avengers compound. It's the year 2023. They rebuild the Infinity Gauntlet, place the stones, and there needs to be a trial run, right? Hulk does it. The trial run is successful. Hulk survives, but he barely survives the snap. People do come back, and Thanos की entry होती है full grand with all his barat and all those things. Like, it's proper big fat Indian wedding kind stuff. He comes with all his barat, all the spaceships, animals, creatures, what and all, to the Avengers compound, and boom, attacks the Avengers compound. Avengers are scattered. the gauntlet is gone somewhere else, and the war begins. This is almost the end of the movie. Now, it's almost VFX, which is really too much to digest. The battle, all those things, but we see all the Avengers that we saw turn into dust in the Infinity War movie come back, fight as one unit against Thanos and his Bharat Wali army. Uh, and yeah, as expected, the Avengers win. But again, there is always damage in a war. People are dead, Thanos turns into dust, and we also see some of the main characters in the Avengers movie also die. Sad, isn't it? Yes, it is. But during the course of the movie, there are so many loopholes that the makers have left so that there are more Marvel movies coming in. Like, there are some characters who just disappear after the war with no trace or no hint as they where they have gone. Uh, there are also some things that, like, how does Captain America turn so old when uh, the time travel happens but he doesn't come back as scheduled? The Ancient One also has spoken about how you modify time if you do not repeat the events that has happened in the past. All those things are very much like, so much fan theories have come out, and there's no end credit scene also, but only you hear a audio clip which also hints to something else, something new coming, or something more that is still not talked about. A lot of loopholes, but yes, all we can do is wait and make Marvels for come with some of new movies on all those things. Spider-Man is coming in July though. That's one thing sorted. And yeah, in the war they have so much of a message like teamwork, women empowerment, and then all the, what do you say, people syncing with each other, teamwork, like I said earlier, all those things. Basically, it's a nice flow of story where you talk about a lot of things, and how things happened in the past, how things had to be in the future, blah, too. But yes, 3 hours is a long thing to watch. Good experience in an IMAX theater. Could have been better. Yes, it could have been less of a drag initially, which was a build up to the war. But yeah, I must say, uh, perfect ending to the Avengers saga or the Infinity Saga of movies. Um, if you haven't seen it, or if you intend to watch it again, I recommend an IMAX theater or a 4DX theater just because of the movie watching experience. And yes, let me know how you thought about this movie in the comment section below. And until the next movie review or a video or a vlog, anything else, that, stay sleepy. And this sleepyhead is signing off now. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and follow my social media channels for updates and any other posts. So, yeah, bye bye now. Until next time, stay sleepy.